Hello, everybody. Welcome to MTG Place Podcast. I am your host, Corey. With me, like always, is Josh. How's it going, Josh?
What's up, everybody?
Did you have a good weekend? Did you play any Magic this weekend?
This weekend, I did not.
Played a few
But
drafts on Arena. That's about it.
okay. I mean, I booted back up Adventure Forge mode, so
Oh, there you
that's been. We're back at it.
go. Yeah, so before we get into today, we'll be covering the Final Fantasy 6 cards. Before we get into it, make sure you check out our sponsors. So we'll insert a little video there. One way you can support us is at heavyplay.com. You can check out their cool playmats, deck boxes, sleeves, dice boxes, and more, all with their cool Connect play system, as you can see on the website image here. So it's all real cool. It all attaches with magnets, so they won't fall off and stuff. And you can support us by going to checkout. And in checkout, you can use our promo code MTG Place. You just enter it in right here like this. MTG Place. And it'll apply 10% off your order. So please do that if you want to order any of this cool stuff. It'll help support the podcast. Thank you. Another way you can support us is if you want to pick up singles, do so by using our TCG Player affiliate link, which you can find in the show notes and on our website, mtgplace.net. Okay, and then let's see if you can guess the top 5 cards from Urza's Destiny.
Destiny. That's Palancron is one of them. Come on. It's the hammer, right?
No, the other one.
What's Destiny? Is that the potion?
Yeah, the potion.
Oh no. Oh no. What's good in there? Opposition? That's not in the top 5.
No.
What is in there? Oh no, what? They're all in the first set, the gear set. that's the good news.
Well, number 1 is a card that I put in my new deck, but I don't have it, so it's a proxy. So it has to deal with enchantments.
Well, all of Urza's block was enchantments. Supposed to be, but they made Gaia's Cradle and Tolarian Academy. Okay, deals with your summons, enchantments. I still don't know.
Costs 4 mana. It's white.
Replenish is huge. Yes.
Yeah, replenish. Yeah, it's $150.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Turn all enchantment cards from your graveyard to play.
It's been a while since I played that one.
Next one is in Vintage Cube.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an artifact.
Artifact in Vintage Cube. All right. It's not Memory Jar.
Nope.
Artifact in Vintage Cube.
Well, I don't know if it's in this iteration, but some iterations of Vintage Cube.
Yeah, right. I'm at a loss. I'm trying to vision that potion, but I don't know.
You reveal cards from your hand and add mana.
What?
Metalworker.
Metalworker. Wow. Yes. Yes.
That's $120.
Yep.
All right, the third one is also a 4 mana white card, but it's a creature. And it also deals with enchantments.
4 mana white card. It's not some sort of enchantress. Doesn't draw you anything. I don't know. Remembrance or something.
Academy Rector.
Oh.
So that's $80. So that's when it dies, you can exile it, search for an enchantment, and put it into play.
These were really powerful cards, but it's been a long time since I played with any of them. They've kind of
the fourth most expensive card is a land.
Mm-hmm.
on the reserve list, obviously.
Right. Right.
Still no clue.
Nope.
It taps for the colorless mana.
Mm-hmm.
It has an activated ability that regenerates a creature.
Oh, Yavi Maya Hollow. Sure.
Yeah, Yavimaya Hollow.
I
It's
have that one.
$77.
Yep. Yep.
All right, the last one. See if you
Still
can
play
get
that one.
it. The fifth most expensive card is Banded Commander.
There's so few. Yawgmoth's Bargain. There we go.
No, it's green.
Oh, it's green. Oh, Bargain's in that set, isn't it? Shouldn't it be?
Yeah, it is, and that's it.
It is in that set. If it was unbanned, it would be way more expensive. All right. Green banned green card. It's not like Survival of the Fittest is unbanned. Pattern of Rebirth is unbanned.
It's banned mainly because you could play it as your commander.
Oh, Rafellos is in
Yeah,
there?
Rafellos. Yep,
Wow.
that's $55.
Sure. Okay, that's a big jump from like the top 4 to like number
Yeah.
5. Okay. Okay.
Then Treachery, Powder Keg, Attrition, Yawgmoth's Bargain.
Treachery, I should have thought about that one. Treachery and Yavimaya Hollow, I still play, but like, those other ones, I haven't seen Grandma in a long time. I haven't played with Replenish in a long time. Metalworker's very niche.
Yeah, if you're playing artifacts.
All right, shall we get into these? FF6.
Yeah, what's the first card?
We got Battle Menu. It's 1 and a white. For an instant, choose one, create a 2/2 white knight creature token, or target creature gets +0/+4 until end of turn, or destroy target creature with power 4 or greater, or you gain 4 life. This is mostly like if you're going on curve purposes, you make the 2/2 knight instant speed, or it's a removal spell in limited.
Yeah, this card was solid and limited.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good enough to play outside of that?
Probably not.
You wouldn't play it in Commander or anything?
I wouldn't play it in Commander. You got Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile, and that's already 2 slots out of your very few removal spells.
So good for limited, otherwise probably not. All right, next we got Cactar. It's 1 green for a 3/3 trample. It's a plant. To of your end step, if this creature didn't enter the battlefield this turn, return it to its owner's hand. So you play it, pass turn, swing, bounces back to your hand. It's a 1 mana 3/3 trample.
I wanted this to work in limited, but it's just like,
It's bad, right?
yeah.
It's like so bad. I
You,
mean, I
you
guess you could play this at Commander if you have some sort of like, I mean, if you want to keep ETBing or something, but
self-balancing. Get like a Lannis clue trigger or
yeah.
like a Samwise Gamgee food trigger or something, anything entering. But like this just messes up your curve in limited so much. Like you just want to play your 3-drop on turn 3 and not like fit Cactar in and a 2-drop in. And
Yeah.
all right, we got a Sid, of course. Then we got Edgar, King of Fiagro. 4 blue for a 6 mana legendary human artificer noble. It was a 4/5, and when he enters, draw a card for each artifact you control. And then he also has 2-headed coin. First time you flip 1 or more coins each turn, those flips come up heads, and you win those flips. 1 or more coins, so all of them are going to be heads.
Yeah, he's good with Ral.
Yeah. And for each artifact you control too, the draw card's pretty killer.
I think he's pretty sweet as a commander. He was like medium and limited unless you had a lot in the artifact deck.
Right. And the coin flip doesn't come up, but
yeah. And I always called him Figaro, like in
Figaro.
Yeah, Queen Figaro, Galileo Figaro.
There's a elemental that my buddy used to run. It's Is It, but it's like choose to flip 1 through 5 coins. But if you do 5 and you get all heads, you get like omniscience for the turn and draw a few cards.
Oh,
so that also seems pretty crazy with that.
Yeah, if you have the heads I win, tails you lose deck, you could play this in there.
Hmm. There's a lot of coin flip in red, though. I don't know if I guess you don't really lean onto the coin flip if this is the commander himself. You more want artifacts and just draw a crap load.
Yeah, I think if he's the commander, you're just going to draw. But you'd probably put him in the 99 of a coin flip deck.
Yeah, 99 of the coin flip. Yeah. Yeah. I could see like even like unsummon bouncing your commander back, playing it again, drawing a crap load of artifacts, playing
Or
all the zero drops.
just flicker him too with like the blue thing that flickers. Was it ghosty flicker?
Deadeye Navigator. Hmm.
That too.
Yep. Oh yeah, there is a lot of blue flickers, isn't there? I'm just thinking of flicker itself.
All right, next we got Esper Origins. It is 1 and a green for a sorcery. You surveil 2, gain 2 life. If the spell was cast from a graveyard, exile it, then put it on the battlefield, transformed on its owner's control, and has flashback for 3 and a green. So that's how you play it from the graveyard. And it transforms into Summon Esper Maduin. It is a 4/4 enchantment creature, Saga Elemental. Chapter 1 is reveal the top card of your library. If it's a permanent, put it into your hand. Chapter 2 is add green green. And chapter 3 is other creatures you control get +2/+2 and trample until end of turn. So this card was absurd and limited. I thought it was really good. It wasn't as high of a win rate as some of the other rares, but like it was kind of crazy how often you'd get past this, like pick 5 or 6, and it's like this is way better than most of the cards in the pack.
Mm-hmm. I
And
think.
this is even I'm even seeing this being played in the Yuna standard deck. So
Yep. Yep. It's also in like this teamer power 4 or greater matters deck. So because they're on the flip side, it's 4. I think yeah, it's very very solid. I think even just the front side is like what you play it for. You play it on turn 2, you play it on turn 4.
yeah,
Uh, you just the front side's good enough, and all the back is just upside. Just
yeah,
straight.
it was really good in the black green self mill deck too, because you just mill
Mhm.
this and then you can just straight away play the flashback.
Right, right. Um, I think why it was being passed maybe so early on is that newer players were playing and they just didn't want to read it.
Probably.
Sometimes cards can be a lot, and like you're going through and you have a limited time. It's like okay, maybe I don't want to read that. It happens. Next, we got Go Master of Mimicry. 2 and a blue for a 2/4 legendary wizard. Activated ability of XX and tapping it. Copy target activated or triggered ability you control X times. You may choose new targets for the copies. This can probably do some wacky things. I'll probably see him in one of my Jane combos for sure.
Yeah, he was okay in limited. Like you could copy an ETB a couple times or something,
Yeah, I think that's very hard to find in
but
limited.
he's definitely a lot better outside of limited. You build around in a commander deck or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because you can even copy the pings technically, like the wizard pings. So
Yeah, it's a triggered ability. That's what's crazy. It's like both activated and triggered. Like I don't know, Avenger of Zendikar, get all more plants.
yeah,
Just go crazy. It really could be anything. He also fetches for quite a bit of price.
yeah. I mean, you
I'm
probably
seeing.
put him in the Yarick commander deck
Mm-hmm.
because like you're already doubling your ETB triggers, and now you can copy the triggers on top of that if you want.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not
Yeah,
as good as like Pandermonicon or something though, because you do have to pay mana. But
and you have to wait. Like you got
mm,
to play him, summoning sickness, but then you can just kind of go off. But yeah, you still need to pay for 4 mana next turn. They're on there for.
all right, next up is Hill Gigas. It's 4 red for a 5/4 creature giant with trample haste and mountain cycling. This was okay in limited. You'd play it as your top end if you needed to. Maybe in like white red, but otherwise I don't really think you played it much.
Yeah, in limited, I think this was the worst cycler in my opinion. And I like to have like 1 to 2 of them.
Well, this one and the white one. The white one was the worst, I think.
Okay, yeah,
This is
probably
probably
you're
the
right.
next worst. Yeah,
I don't even remember what it is. So yeah, you're
one's like
right.
the Moogle with flying that can make it so
Oh
they have
yeah,
one
sure.
counter, and
hmm
it's like what? That
hmm
costs like 5 mana.
hmm
Like what?
What you want is probably Marlboro, then it's Ice Flan, then it's the
The
green
green
one.
one was absurd. The
Yeah.
trample haste 6/5 for
Yeah.
6.
Oh yeah, the T-Rex was
Yeah, the
everywhere.
T Rex.
Maybe that was the best. Yeah. Yep. So I would draft these highly, and then I would like also draft a Marlboro or a T-Rex, and then this would go to the sideboard as fast as possible. All right, we got Jador, artist, artocrat, something capital,
Aristocratic.
aristocrat. I should know that.
Aristocratic. Yeah.
Yep. It's a town. It enters in tap to add a blue, but it's got an adventure. It's sorcery for 4 blue. Target opponent mills half their library, rounded down.
So this was not great in limited, but it's decent in commander. I mean, you could put this over an island.
Oh yeah. It's very good for the thing that it's doing. If you're
I mean,
playing mill, you're gonna want this.
if you have Bruvac, I think they just lose.
Yep. Yeah, it's a very niche, archetype. It's milling opponent. If this could target yourself, this would be pretty sweet. But this is not going anywhere else besides mill. And if you're playing mill, this is a fantastic card.
All right, next up we got Kefka.
Ooh,
2
Kefka.
blue, black, red for a 4/5 legendary creature human wizard. Whenever Kefka enters or attacks, each player discards a card. Then you draw a card for each card type among cards discarded this way. Then you can pay 8. Each opponent sacrifices a permanent of their choice. Transform him into the Ruler of Ruin, where he's a 5/7 legendary creature avatar wizard with flying. And whenever an opponent loses life during your turn, you draw that many cards. So
Bonkers.
yeah, he was bonkers and limited, and I think he'll be bonkers as a commander.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like I said
Commander, I mean, it's
before.
like you're gonna draw like 4 cards off this.
Oh yeah. It goes big
Just
in
each
commander.
player.
With that trigger too, it was like in limited, I would even want to like, I know my opponent's going to discard a land, so I would force myself to discard like an okay like creature or instant or sorcery that I knew, because it would just replace myself and dig even further,
Yep.
which was sweet.
Sometimes you'd pitch a land anyway and just hope they don't have a land. Like if they only had like
Yeah,
1 or 2 cards in their
yeah,
hand.
yeah, yeah. If they're down there, but I would be thinking about what my opponent might not have and what I want to just go through my library. Because in limited, you want to reach your bombs more than, I don't know, this random 2-drop I had.
Worked really well if you had any like the artifact creatures or anything, because that counts as 2, like 2 types.
Mm-hmm. Two
So you
different
get to
types. Yep.
draw 2 cards off of the one.
Beautiful. Beautiful. If you're
Same
playing
with the
him as the
saga. Same with
commander.
the saga creatures. Like he's enchantment and creature.
Yeah. Enchantment and creatures. Yeah. I love those for Goyf reasons as well. For delirium reasons as well. But yeah, remember to pack your psychosis crawler if this is your commander. You can go infinite. Cool card. All right, we got Laughing Mad. 2 in a red for an instant. As additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card. And you draw 2 cards. It also has flashback for 4.
It's
We've seen
okay.
this before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a 1 mana more tormenting voice, but it has flashback.
Yeah. I think if you're doing in constructed, like in Popper or any other constructed, you'll want the 2 mana one. Even though this has flashback, it would hard for me to like want to spend 3 mana for it.
Mm-hmm.
What's nice and limited.
What is a faithless looting is 1 mana. So
Oh gosh, yeah. Faithless looting. That's legal in Popper as well. But it was nice and limited. The flashback for 4 is casting it for 4. You're spending 4 mana for that
yeah,
whole
so it would
archetype.
trigger that archetype.
Yep.
Next up is Light of Judgment. 4 and a red for an instant. Deal 6 damage to a creature. Destroy up to 1 equipment attached to that creature. This was an okay removal spell. I'd usually play 1 in my decks if I was low on removal. I didn't like to play
Hmm.
more than 1 because 5 mana kill some things kind of sucks, but it was good against the equipment based decks because you could hit the equipment too.
Hmm. I thought it was also like surprisingly better than I thought. Like I would have written this off as a 5 mana kill spell, and I was like, that's horrible. But like it actually did some work, and sometimes you just have the board presence and you need to get rid of one big thing.
Yeah.
Kills all of the mana cyclers, the T-Rex, basically anything in limited. Outside, don't play this.
Gets rid of the lance when that's playing on you. So
Mm-hmm. Next, we got Lock Cole. 1 blue black for a 2/3 legendary human rogue. He's got Death Touch and Lifelink. And whenever he deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card, then discard a card. That's solid.
yeah, it was a solid card. The blue black deck was more of a control deck, so sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I liked him, sometimes I didn't. But
Yeah,
you should just take removal spells and counter spells over him. But
right. Yeah, he just didn't really fit in like the limited environment, but like he was so like it's just such a strong card that you just kind of played him.
yeah, he's just like good, like stat wise, like as a
Mm-hmm.
card
Mm-hmm.
on an island. Next up is Magitech Armor. It's 3 and white for a 4/4 vehicle that makes a 1/1 hero with crew 1. I mean, this card was pretty solid. You made a 1/1, which could immediately crew it, and you had a 4/4. It was similar to that the Rambler that we saw played in Aether Drift a bunch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I wasn't so high on this card. I didn't
I
really
mean, I
like it.
played it. If I was playing white, I would play it. Like, if I was playing artifacts, I would definitely take it.
Yeah, I don't know. I like
But yeah, I mean, overall, it's like a C plus level card. Like,
right. Yeah. I wasn't too big of a fan. Usually you just clear the 1/1 and maybe like clear their board. It's hard for them to use it. But all right, we got Mughal's Valor. 3 white white for an instant. For each creature you control, create a 1/2 white Mughal creature token with lifelink. Then creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. This is okay. Thought
it's absurd if you were playing like a token based deck where you could make a whole bunch of creatures.
yeah.
Like if you could get this up to like 4 or 5 tokens, then it's absurd.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times it'd only be like 1 or 2, and you're like, eh. It's I think it's good in Commander, especially in a token deck.
Commander can do something, yeah. Especially if you're in a tokens deck.
Mm-hmm. Or
um,
if you're playing like King Mog, the other Moogle thing, because you make more Moogle tokens.
yep. Parallel lives, any sort of doubler. Instant
Uh,
indestructible. Pretty good.
yeah,
Pretty good.
we got a mountain, looks pretty cool. We got Opera Love Song, was 1 in a red for an instant. Choose one, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play those until your next turn. And 1 or 2 target creatures each get +2/+0 until end of turn. I didn't play this card very much. I didn't think it was that great.
No. You don't play this on turn 2 for its card draw ability. So it's just slow. And I never even saw it against me
I've seen it
once.
played against me a couple times, but usually it was when they were red white beatdowns and like they were slamming for the win anyway. So it was
Yeah.
like whatever, do 4 more damage.
Yeah. We got Phantom Train. 3 in a black for a 4/4 artifact vehicle with trample. It doesn't have crew, but it has sacrifice another artifact or creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on this vehicle, and it becomes a spirit artifact creature in addition to its other types until end of turn.
I mean, I thought this card was pretty solid in the black white deck, or if you built
Yeah.
around it to be able to
Mhm.
just protect it because you needed to just, it would be like 1 or 2 big swings and then they just die from it. Um,
Yeah.
but if you didn't have ways to protect your board in this, like they could just kill all your creatures and then you're just sitting there and it does nothing.
Yeah, this really needed to be that black and white deck for the free sack outlet's awesome, and you just need fodder for it. So yeah, it was okay.
Next up, we got the Phoenix down. It's 1 white for an artifact. Pay 2 and exile it. Choose one. Return a creature card with mana value 4 or less, and get rid of the battlefield tapped. Or exile a skeleton, spirit, or a zombie. I didn't play this that much. I did play it a couple times in the early access, and it was okay. But I think it felt more like a filler card. Like if you just needed something, than something you actually want to play.
Yeah, I didn't play this at all. Not once. I love the flavor though. Great flavor. All right, next we got Poison the Waters. 1 and a black for a sorcery. Choose one. All creatures get -1/-1 till end of turn. Or target player reveals their hand. You choose an artifact or creature card from it. That player discards a card.
I feel like this was good out of the sideboard, but otherwise it was bad. Like the
Yeah,
-1/-1's good against like the token decks, but otherwise it's like I don't care about playing a 2 mana duress or whatever it is. Like
the hand disruption was all right sometimes. If I knew they had like a bomb like Kefka or something that I really wanted to get out, I would play this. I would sideboard it in. But yeah, it usually started in the sideboard.
next up we got Realm Sketching. It's 2 blue for a sorcery. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact, creature, or land. This actually was pretty solid. You could just copy anything basically. Usually the best thing on the board. It wasn't stuck to your board or anything. So sorcery speed clone, and it triggered all your 4 matter stuff. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, I wrote this off and I got it played against me a couple times and it was actually very solid. And I didn't put together that 4 mana spell archetype until you said that right now.
Yeah. So it's a creature that also triggers your 4 mana spell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's sweet. All right, next we have Retrieve the Esper. 3 in blue for a sorcery. Create a 3/3 blue robot warrior artifact creature token. If this spell was cast from your graveyard, put 2+1/+1 counters on it. It's got flashback for 6. This just kind of fit its role of paying 4 mana for a spell, but it's also a creature, but it's also an artifact if you were playing artifacts, and it kind of has flashback.
Yeah,
It was
it
fine.
was like a C-level card that you'd
Mhm.
play in multiple decks because it was like not a bad card. It was just like
Yeah, it
okay.
fills so many roles,
Yeah.
and it's okay, but it like surprisingly yeah, just fits in your deck. You'd be happy to play it if
Here's
you
a
were
card I
playing.
never once saw played. Stolen Uniform. 1 blue for an instant. Choose target creature you control and target equipment. Gain control of that equipment until end of turn. Attach it to the chosen creature. When you lose control of that equipment this turn, if it's attached to a creature you control, unattach it.
Yeah,
I
even
mean,
in limited.
you
Yeah,
could technically use it as a free equip if you had like something with like equip 8 or something, but it's bad.
it's pretty bad. All right, we got Summon Esper Rama for 4 red. We got another saga creature. It's a 3/3 enchantment creature, but it starts off with Judgment Bolt. This creature deals damage equal to the number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard to target creature and opponent controls. Very nice. And then 2 and 3 wizards you control get +1/+0 until end of turn.
This was a
Kind of
little bit, yeah. This was a little bit of a weird card because the first one is like a blue red fit in basically play all the spells, but the wizards was black red. So
mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't put this in my black red deck really. Like this would be only the blue red deck I would want in there. Just as another like slow removal that could
yeah, it was. I was higher on it at the beginning of the format, and as the format went on, I started taking other stuff over it more and more.
yeah.
So
Yeah, it's not that good. Like you said, it's split between two things and
next up, we got one of the better removal spells of the format: Suplex. 1 and a red for a sorcery. Choose one, deal 3 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. And the other mode is exile target artifact. But here's a tip: You don't know how many people I saw that if I had a 3/3 artifact creature in play, would just deal 3 damage to it. Choose the exile artifact mode because if
Mm-hmm.
I somehow buff my creature, it lives.
Mm-hmm. Battle menu from the beginning.
Yeah, like
Yeah, yeah, that's silly. Yeah, there's a what's a braid is just instant speeds. So anywhere else than limited, this wouldn't be played. But in
yeah. It
limited,
was
was
it was
all
cool
star.
because this got rid of the Phantom Train, and in Final Fantasy 6, you can come and suplex the train.
Yep, they did the thing. They did the thing. I just watched Ristic Studies video about Final Fantasy VI is the one he played. It was pretty good. So I know a little bit from a half-hour video. All right, next we got Terra, Magical Adept, 1 green red for 4/2 legendary human wizard warrior. When it enters, mill 5 cards, then put up to 1 enchantment card milled this way into your hand. Got an activated ability for 4 red green. Tap it, exile her, then return it to the battlefield transformed under your control. Activate as a sorcery. Then it's a Saga, that's a 6/6 flyer. Create a token that's a copy of target non-legendary enchantment you control. It gains haste. If it's a Saga, put up to 3 lore counters on it. Sacrifice it at the beginning of your next end step. Do that 3 times. And then that's 4th one, you add 2 of each mana and then flip her back. And so then since it's an exile her and bring her back transform, not just a normal transform, you get her enters, mill 5 cards, return enchantment all over again.
Yeah, this was not the great. I mean, it was all right. It was good, but in limited. But it wasn't like the red green deck was the worst of the decks.
Yeah.
But like, it's absurd in standard right now. I've seen this played on me
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because they just play Naya
Absolutely absurd.
enchantments.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so much value. I could see a good commander deck, and it's copy and target non-legendary enchantment you control is just so you can't copy herself over
Right.
and over again. Yeah. I guess that would go infinite. But yeah, she's really strong in standard. If you can build around it, it's pretty absurd.
Next up, we got Ultros, the Octopus. It's 1 and a blue for a 2/1 legendary octopus. So whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, you tap target creature your opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. And then whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 8 mana was spent to cast it, put 8 1/1 counters on it. So the combo was you played Ice Magic for the ultimate mode,
Mm-hmm.
and then you had a 10/9
Mm-hmm.
octopus.
Mm-hmm. Even the 4 mana like stun, I had this guy in like
Yeah,
most of my
4
decks.
mana
I
stun
like
was good. I played it in just regular blue decks. I thought he was good enough.
yeah. 2 mana 2/1 was a solid stat line, especially in blue.
Yeah.
Like, he was really solid. We got our last card is a town. It's the red black one, Vector Imperial Captor.
And towns were good. They're basically dual lands and limited. I don't think we'll play
Mm-hmm.
them outside of limited unless you have a Towns Matters card. But
Yeah. No. That's Final Fantasy VI.
all right, what is your jank combo?
All right, we got Noctis, Prince of Lucis. He's the 1 white, blue, black for 4 mana legendary human noble. He's a 4/3 lifelinker from Final Fantasy 14. The guy's in the car. But
50.
he has, you may cast artifact spells from your graveyard by paying 3 life in addition to paying their other costs. If you would cast a spell this way, that artifact enters with a finality counter on it. Maybe my combo doesn't work because it has a finality counter on it.
What was your what is your combo?
Well, maybe it does work because I read this online. A Mox Diamond. So if you play Mox Diamond, right, it has to come into play. You have to discard a card or else you sacrifice it.
Yeah.
If you don't discard a land card, Does it get the finality counter if I paid it from Noctis? I don't think it does.
What is Noctis? Wording?
You may cast artifact spells from your graveyard by paying 3 life in addition to paying their other costs. If you cast a spell this way, this artifact enters with a finality counter on it.
So yeah, it still would have it. Oh wait, how does Mox what? Diamond?
Mox Diamond.
I don't think you. Yeah, I think the effect overrules the finality counter because it puts it in the graveyard.
Yeah, it's like right away. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It does work. So yeah, you can keep doing that infinitely, right? So you just have an artifact entering the battlefield, or you're casting a spell and an artifact enters the battlefield. You're paying 3 life each time, right? But the combo is you have Aetherflux Reservoir out. So every time you cast a spell, you gain more and more and more life. And then you keep storming that off. And once you've gained over 50 or however much, if you're playing Commander, 150 life, you just ping everybody. So if Noctis is your commander, proxy a Mox Diamond, get yourself an Aetherflux Reservoir. So I'm also reading, online, everyone's saying it works.
Yep. Yeah, it overrides the finality counter because
That's crazy.
It's part of the Noctis or the Mox cast trigger.
Mm.
Because the way it's worded is it basically says if you can't discard a land, put it in the graveyard. So you're putting it in the graveyard instead of the finality, instead of exiling.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That makes it a pretty janky combo.
Yep. All right, my crazy card this week is Void Winnower. It is a 9 mana, 11/9 creature Eldrazi. Your opponents can't get spells with even converted mana cost. 0 is even. Your opponents can't block creatures with even mana cost. So your opponent just can't even.
I love this guy. He's sweet. I love reanimating him. I love cheating him out. And it's surprisingly in Commander games, it's like it really like messes with your hand. It does a lot. He's a great dude.
All right, and that's all we got for today. Remember, if you want to pick up any of these cards, these are TCG Player affiliate link. I said earlier in the video, we showed how to do that. Same with Heavy Play. Use our code MTG Place for 10% off. Mm-hmm. Thank you to the people who have used that already.
And if you want to help support us, we do have a Patreon if you want to if you enjoy the show, or if you just want to hang out and talk with us, give us ideas of whatever you want on this. We have a Discord. Check out in the show notes.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Bye, everybody.
Peace.